I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes from David, who writes, as you know, sometimes we as parents have to make strategic decisions to raise our children. I don't know that. Please don't put thoughts in my head. Including providing carpooling services to other children. What if I am raising a 10th dimensional aquatic hell beast and our next door neighbor has a slightly older 12th dimensional gelatinous horror and wants to pool resources to get them to school or daycare? He has a pool we like to use in the summer. What should I do? Should I buy a different vehicle? What are my responsibilities? Now I'm going to start and hope that you are being somewhat euphemistic in your language and that all references to hell beasts and gelatinous horrors is merely code for peanut allergies. And while it's true I don't know a great deal about children, I have spent some time around parents and have come to some rather startling conclusions about them. You see, modern day parenting seems to be done in great isolation. When I was growing up, it was a much more communal affair. I was raised not only by my mother, but by my grandfather and my aunts, a multi-generational household, if you will, and I turned out perfectly normal. But today, it seems that the expectation is that parents have to do everything for themselves and make all these decisions for themselves in isolation. And that leads to a real disconnect. Not only do you have to decide what is practically best for your child, but you have to make it and defend this decision in a sort of philosophical arena. The mommy wars are real. And I think it has to do with this sense that you're doing everything by yourself and you have to think of yourself as an expert in all things, and no human mind can withstand that sort of strain. It's almost as if modern parents are like a political scientist who has been put in charge of their own nation state. Not only do they have to figure out the economics and the political strategies, but when they come face to face with another nation state and another political scientist, they have to defend it to the death. All the while, their nation is running about, growing, developing, rioting, occasionally having nationwide strikes over using the toilet. And the truth is, there is no control. All of us are powerless, whether we're writers or parents. Our legacies will go on in spite of all our efforts, not because of them. So make a choice that you feel is best for your family, take them into consideration, realize that there is no one correct answer, and if all of that seems too strenuous, then pull your children from school, homeschool them, and build up a nice little compound where you can raise them as your perfect army for the coming end times. That seems to be the other option these days. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.